day. It's a new week. All right, let's get everybody in here. Where are you? Hello, hello, everybody. Come on in. The weather's fine. See if I can find where we're at. And I'll share it out so you all will know where we're at. We can get you in here. Here we are. Okay, let me just get it shared. Good morning. I see people. So I'm sharing it out. Please help me do that. If y'all can help me share it, that would be awesome. All right, it's not cooperating very much, but I'm getting it shared out a little bit. Hello, hello, hello. I see you guys. I just can't get to you just yet. I was still trying to share. Oh, there we go. I had to turn it on to me and not Enlightened World Network. That was the problem. Now I can share it. What's going on? It is Sunday. What a great day. You know, I've really come to love Sundays. And let's see. I can put it in the group and you all will know where we're at. Okay, I'm done playing. Let's get busy. Who have we got? Whoops. Me and technology are fighting today. Can you see that? Tammy Fisk, you are number one. You win the prize. Cheers, honey. Tammy's here. Good morning. Good morning. Rick Morrow, Deirdre, Suzanne, Oscar on Periscope. Good morning, Wendy. Oh, Wendy, thank you. It's so good to see you on here. And Sally, the new grandmama. We are so excited about that new baby. And Sally, I can't wait to see pictures of you with little Levi. We've all been on cloud nine ever since Levi made his appearance. Good morning, Carol Ann. Good morning, Luz. And Oscar on Periscope. We come on every morning with the Angelic River family on Facebook and just find out what's going on. What's the temperature of the day with everybody? How we're all existing and living and thriving in these times. So thank you all for being here this morning. All the peas in the pod that are showing up. Hi, Annie7. Good morning to you. So what's going on today? I love Sundays. Sundays are such an amazing day. We are doing a silent meditation this morning at 11 o'clock. And then we have a panel discussion going on at Enlightened World. And that panel discussion, we're talking about how some of us came from a very structured religious environment, and then we found spirituality. So that's going to be the topic of our discussion. I think it's called From Religion to Relationships. And the relationship is our relationship with the Creator, whatever you want to call the Creator. I call it God. I always have, so I stick with that. But the discussion will be from different viewpoints of people that just have found out that there's so much more to living this 3D human experience and the joy that we get when we know that we're connected, just like we have been brought here together every morning for over 8 months now. Wait a minute, is it 9 months? We started in March. For over 9 months. No, but we're getting close. I'm confused. It was March 28th, so almost 9 months. We've been meeting every day here in the morning and cheering each other on and seeing what's going on and what's happening. And if there's anything that we need to lift each other up for, if there's anything we can celebrate, like the birth of Levi that just joined our world a couple of days ago. So let's see what's going on with the peeps this morning. And Sally says it's our Friday for us, and thank God for that. We had to go out into the crowds last night to power Christmas shop, so we are energetically drained today. Well, let's get you lifted back up today, Sally and Tony. Good morning, our Tony. How is Tony doing? I haven't heard anything, so I'm hoping that no news is good news and that Tony is doing well. Just share with us, please, and let us know how our girl is doing. Carol Allen, I love that. Let's get it started. Let's get this party started. Absolutely. What else we got? Wendy says our government announced a new lockdown. We have a tier system, and where I live, it is the highest. No mixing with anyone outside of your household. So Wendy, does that mean that you're not going to be able to work because of the lockdown? Because I know you go out to work, so not sure how that's going to affect you and what way. All right, let's see what else. Deirdre says C. Macon is having Paul Wyrostic on her show today at 3. Awesome. And Wendy says there's a new strain of COVID that is 70% more stronger and spreads more rapidly. Wendy, I just heard that. I don't watch the news, but when I turn on my phone to go to my messages, the news just comes up automatically. And that was one thing that I did see last night, was about the new strain. And good morning, Yanis on Periscope. Good morning to you. Annie says, I'm drinking coffee. My son comes back today from his weekend with his dad, taking out food to cook for dinner. There you go. Annie, you've got it together. Sounds like you're organized already. I'm doing good to get out of bed and to come on here with you guys. I am not a morning person. Isn't that weird? I've been doing this for almost 9 months, getting up early, and now it's even earlier for me because I get up like at 4:30 ish and I get the coffee going and all that good stuff. But I was never an early morning person at all, ever. My sisters can tell you that. They'll tell on me that I love to sleep in. I love to pull that cover up over my head and just pretend that it's still nighttime. But now there's no pulling the cover back up. It's all right. The alarm went off. It's time to get up. Let's get going. So, but it's okay because I enjoy this time with you all. I wouldn't have it any other way. I really wouldn't. I can't imagine not being on here with you guys in the morning. It's just incredible. So let's see what else we got going on. Annie's in Louisiana, and COVID had big numbers here. Yeah, I think they're everywhere right now, Annie. Honestly, it's something that we're dealing with until it goes away. And that's what we have been really putting energy into transmuting that into positive and bringing in the positive to it, loving it away instead of pushing it away, because what we resist persists. So I have chosen to say, I love you, now please go away, and turn into positive energy and bless us with something positive in our universe. All right. Becky, good morning. Good morning to you. Becky, have you dug out from under that snow yet? I know that was a lot of snow. Wendy says, people are able to work. I work for the police, so the emergency service and essential shops can work. But I'm off from work for 8 days, and I'm so glad, as last night was so busy. Glad to be off. I'm glad you're off work too, Wendy. I'm glad you have that time and that you'll be home for Christmas. How beautiful. So today is Angel Day. Many of you have decided to bring in the angels and do the ritual of hosting the archangels over Christmas. And I'm so happy that you're doing that. There's an excitement about it, an excitement about having the angels sit with you on Christmas Day and Christmas Eve and really get into their energy. And he says, I did my prayers as well as lit my candles. We are in so need to heal. We certainly are. And Sally says, haven't been watching the news either, but I do know our courthouse is closed due to lack of employees during the big C. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's getting delayed or closed right now because of they don't have the employees to do it. And our mail, oh my goodness, I don't even want to go there with the mail system. They know every year at Christmas time that they're going to be inundated, with more mail and more packages. But when I go to check on stuff that I've sent, it's like, we are delayed. We are delayed. We are delayed. And that's the word of the day, isn't it? Everything is in delay. So if I sent Christmas cards to you, which if you're on our list, you'll get a Christmas card from me, then it may not come in time for Christmas, but at least you'll have it. Kathy says, good morning, Kathy. She says, I need a strong dose of Cuppa Joy this morning. Good morning to my angelic family. Good morning, Kathy. And Kathy, I hope you're home today. It's a weekend. I hope you're not out at the lab today. Wendy says, I read a quote, we isolate now, so when we gather again, no one is missing. Oh, I love that quote, Wendy. Thank you for sharing that. And Becky, you finally got out from under the snow, but there's more coming. Oh boy. Yeah, that white stuff just keeps on coming on, doesn't it? I'm getting out of here just in time. I'm leaving Tuesday, early Tuesday morning. I'll be headed for Texas. And then on Wednesday, the snow comes in to Colorado. So that's me and the angels getting out of here. We're heading south and heading hopefully to warmer weather. I've already ordered my warm weather. So I know Jean's not on here yet, but I told her, I said, please have it warm for me, warm up El Paso so that when I get there, I don't have to have 7 layers on just to go outside. It was so funny yesterday, Ruth and I were going to go somewhere and she had just come in and I said, all right, what's the temperature outside? I don't want to put on 50 layers just so that I'm not shivering. But it wasn't too bad. I think today's supposed to warm up even nicer. So it's interesting, isn't it? The winter time. Charlie's here. Good morning, Charlie Coons. And Carol Ann says, oh, Wendy, will you be making more goodies? You are inspiring me to bake cookies today. Wendy, are you baking cookies? I know you're very creative. No more goodies. I made so many for work and my family. Aw. We'll see what happens when I get to Jean's. I don't know if we'll be baking or not. Whatever we do, it's going to be fun. I know that. Good morning, Marianne. Good to see you, sweetie. We missed you at chanting last night. And Carol says, most things I have sent as 2-day priority have taken over 7 days and some 10 days. Yeah, we went to the post office yesterday to mail off some things. like Angelic Gem packages went out yesterday. And we were talking to the employee there, and Ruth said, "Does it matter if I send it priority mail?" And she said, "No, it really doesn't, because it's going to get there when it gets there at this point. There is really no priority mail right now." So those of you that are getting your angelic gems, just be a little patient. They are coming. They're in the mail. They just, they take a little time to get there to you. All right, so I just reached over and got my deck of the Angelic Gem Cards, and I hope I didn't mix them up. These cards have, I did mix them up. Okay, so while I'm talking, I'll be shuffling. These cards have solid colors on them, but they also have a mixture of colors. So each morning I have been pulling a card for us to see what's going on energetically. Okay, I think I got it now. And we'll do that again today toward the end of the show so we can use that color for the meditation. Good morning, Grace. Oh, thank you for coming on, honey. And I'm so glad that you're back in the States, and I don't have to worry about you anymore not getting back home. Grace is in New York, in the Bronx. And Grace, I did add your address in with our morning Cuppa Joy addresses. So hopefully you'll be getting some cards in the mail. Okay. Yes, don't we love Grace's name? Grace has been joining us for about a week now, I think, Grace. And one of my dear friends, I love Grace so much and have been, Grace, I think we have been in contact for about a year, little over a year even. It might be more than that. It has been more than that, because I remember that you went to Kenya at the same time, I think, that I went to see my sister in Indiana. And oh my gosh, that's been a long time ago. And Kathy says, "Luckily, I do only work Monday through Friday. It was a rare case that I had to go in a couple of Saturdays ago." And Wendy has another paint by number. Oh my gosh. Yes, I loved that painting that you did, Wendy, also with the red umbrella. That was just gorgeous. And thank you for sharing it. Grace says it's been a wonderful, shocking welcome from 87 degrees to the 30s. However, as we all know, snow is cleansing of the atmosphere. So Aurora Rose, here's a scrubbing. Absolutely. I love it when it snows. I love the energy. I was saying that yesterday to Ruth. It's like this little blanket that just comes in, and at first it like dusts all the trees, and it's like, here you go, let me just clean you off so I can rest for a minute. And I love to watch it. I love when the snow comes down and I'm just watching it fall and cover the trees first, and then it goes to the ground. So awesome to watch. Stacy, good morning. Thank you for joining us. All right, Sally says, "Have you ever went out into a crowd of energy and come out of it the following morning feeling like you've been out partying all night, or like you've gotten into a fight?" That's how we both feel this morning. Yeah, there's not a lot of crowds anymore unless you're in the mall or one of the bigger stores. I try to avoid all of that because I want to stay as safe as I can during my travels, for one thing. And I just don't like being elbow to elbow with people anymore. It just doesn't feel good, because you do pick up on other people's energy. And right now, the energy is mostly one of fear, isn't it? Yeah, there's a lot of fear and a lot of anxiety out there. So, Sally, remember what I taught you yesterday? You can do this. Just rub the top part of your arms, and that is going to shed that feeling. Just do that now and just get that feeling gone. Let's get you back into a beautiful state of being this morning. Kathy says, I need to get some of my cookie ingredients together so I can start baking tomorrow. I need to get out of this house too. I'm really disappointed in my husband right now. Uh-oh. Did hubby not do the to-do list, the honey-do list? It helps to have two people collaborate and cooperate when there's things to be done like that, doesn't it? And Grace said that she did see that she was on the list. Oh, we loved sharing with each other, and that was a brainstorm to really have each other's addresses so we could send blessings and greetings at Christmas time, at birthdays, whatever it might be, we can just share with each other. Hi, Danny on Periscope. Good morning. Suzanne. Good morning to you, sweetie. Suzanne, are you feeling any better? How's the vertigo going? We're hoping that it's all cleared up, or at least on its way to being cleared up. And Suzanne says, no little white blanket for us in Pennsylvania. We got hammered with ice rain on top. My driveway is still snow covered. Yeah, I know that you all were getting that huge storm of it in there, Suzanne. I'm so sorry. I feel for all of you on the East Coast. Stacy says, my grandson turned 9 today, and he is here with me. I'm making him a special breakfast. Can y'all wish him a happy birthday? Stacy, is it Jensen? What's the grandson that's having the birthday today? Let us know his name, and we will give a shout out to him, and happy birthday. Erica Hoppy, good morning, good morning. I love you too. Thank you for being on this morning. And Kathy says, last evening they moved my son's girlfriend's bedroom furniture here last night. And I guess after I went to bed, they decided to have a few people here. And my husband got drunk and high with these guys who are half our age. Not only am I disappointed in him, but I am in pain. My left knee is hurting really bad. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Sounds like there needs to be some boundaries there, and that also that we need to send you some healing energy to that left knee. So let's do that today. And it's Jameson. So good morning and happy birthday, Jameson. And I hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful day. What kind of celebration are you going to do, Stacy? She says he is so excited. Oh, I hope that is a great 9th birthday for you. And I just want to say you have an amazing grandmother. She loves you so much. She talks about you. We talk a lot, and you are just so precious to her. So enjoy your time with her and enjoy your birthday today. All right, so what else we got going on? Luz, people are saying happy birthday to Jameson. Awesome. And Suzanne says the vertigo is still there, hoping the medicine will clear everything up soon. It's been only 2 days that I started taking it. Yeah, give it time to work. And between that and all of our positive energy that we're sending your way, Suzanne, let's get you clear of all of that and back to your beautiful, lovely self. Suzanne, how is this affecting your travel? I know you're supposed to go to Nevada to help your daughter. So I don't know if you are still planning on that trip. Just let me know what's going on with that, and I'll continue to pray and send you energy every day for that to clear up. Good morning, Jay on Periscope. Thank you for joining us this Sunday morning. And Annie says, I'm about to do my daily gratitude. Does anyone write down things you're thankful for daily? Annie, I created a gratitude journal a few years ago. It's called the Gratitude Vase. And it's a little different from your normal gratitude journals because every day you write down who you're grateful for. And the tradition is that not only do you write their name down, a name a day for a year, you let that person know that you're grateful for them. So the gratitude vase, the idea behind it is that you actually have a vase or some type of container, and you write that person's name down and you put it in your vase. So you're growing gratitude for an entire year inside of this vase. And I have done that for, I think it's 4 years. I had a dear friend, you may have heard me mention Bob Miller, and my friend Bob Miller had a daily show. It wasn't live, it was recorded. And then when Facebook started doing lives, he would come on live. But he was my gratitude guru. He taught me so much about gratitude. And that's what he would do every morning. He would pick one person that he was grateful for. And that's the person that he lifted up and tagged and shouted out gratitude. And then he would put names in a jar and write out a message about how he was grateful for them. When Bob passed, it left a hole, and there was nobody really doing anything like that. Nobody was edifying anybody. It was just this blank when you got up in the morning. So I created a show on Facebook called Gratitude Happy Hour. And I did that show every day. It was a daily show, just like this one is, but it was at happy hour, which was 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And then when I got breast cancer, I stepped away from a lot of the things that I was doing. And that was one of the things that I let go. So now we're doing Gratitude Happy Hour again. It's only going to be 1 day a week because I'm traveling. And so I don't know where I will be at any given moment. But on Tuesdays at 5 o'clock Eastern Time, there will be Gratitude Happy Hour. And we're going to talk about gratitude. We're also going to talk about the Course in Miracles experiment that we are going to start studying in January. Course in Miracles, if anybody wants to study along with us. We have a book club at 1 o'clock on Wednesdays. And then I'll be also talking about it on Tuesdays at 5 o'clock Eastern. And on Gratitude Happy Hour, I'm so happy to be bringing it back. Ruth asked me about it. And I said, okay, I think the angels are ready for me to do that weekly show again. So that's what I'm doing. And if any of you want to pick up that tradition of sharing with one person a day that you're grateful for them. It was the most beautiful response when I would send out a message to somebody that just said, I'm grateful for you today. And many people would just answer back my message with, why? Why are you grateful for me? Why not? Why not? We don't share enough gratitude with each other, do we? It's amazing that we sometimes take people for granted, or we just forget that it makes such a difference to lift somebody up, to lift their spirits up. And for some, it may be the only smile of gratitude that you've heard that day. So let's get a wave of gratitude going. Thank you for that little nudge that you just did. That was awesome. Oh, Wendy, I'm so sorry, honey. Your niece is tested positive. Well, let's send lots of love and healing that way. If you want to put her in the prayer circle today, we can do that. We'll be doing the prayer circle in about 10 minutes. So anybody that wants to start placing some names in the circle, we will be doing some healing energy, and I'll be pulling the card. What do I do with them? I just had them. There they are. I'll be pulling the card to see what color we're going to focus on for the collective today. Oh, Sally says Jameson is all smiles. Good morning, Christina. Suzanne says, I won't let it affect my travel. I claim to be okay by then. We'll tough it out, plus have angel power with me. Yes, you will. Good morning, Marietta. She says, happy birthday, Jameson. You are a wonderful boy, and we send you many blessings. Awesome. And Stacy says, all the cards that I sent had messy handwriting because I was fighting off Luna the whole time. You should have had her put her little paw print on all of them, Stacy. That would have been cool. Hello, Okan from Turkey on YouTube. Thank you for joining us and for watching live on YouTube. And Annie says, I love it. What a great idea and healing energy being sent. Yeah, to send out gratitude every day, it's an amazing thing to do. All right, so Deirdre says, Adiranda says, gratitude is the abracadabra of the universe. Yeah, it really is. You know, when you think about it, when you tell somebody, I'm grateful for you, even like these silly little cards that I hand out everywhere I go, whether I'm at the grocery store or another type of establishment or a restaurant, I always give them a card that says, I am grateful for you. Who are you grateful for? And I gave one the other day, I gave one to the postal worker, and they're not used to that. They're used to complaints. You know, where's my mail? Why didn't my package get there on time? So when I handed this card to her and she picked it up and looked at it, and she was like, wow, you know, like this look of just awe that somebody had given her these words. I am grateful for you. It doesn't cost us anything, not a dime, to say, I'm grateful for you. It's just a moment of our time and our energy, but look at the difference it might make in someone's life just to say those words. Stacy says we should make a collage card of all our faces and write, we are grateful for you, and we can mail them or hand them to people who are in need of knowing it. Yeah, I agree, Stacy. This little card, I've been doing this for, I think, 3 years now, just handing out a card that just says this. It just says, I am grateful for you. Who are you grateful for? And those of you that are getting Christmas cards from me, you'll have some of these in your card. So I did share. I sent some of them out. I sent some of you another card that says, I love you, pass it on. I didn't find those until a little later, but some of you will be getting those in with your card. Okay, so what else we got going on? Christina says, my sister has two with the virus, has been tested positive. I've got so many family members right now that are dealing with it and either been exposed to it or tested positive for it. So yeah, let's keep all of us surrounded by that white light today. All right, what else? Okay, Okan wants to know what's behind you. That's my new toy. I love this light. I just found it and it changes the colors and it's very subtle. The colors there's 7 different colors and they're chakra colors. So you'll see it changing, and as it changes, it reflects. I love this light. All right, what else we got? Oh, y'all are putting your numbers in already. Yeah, let's choose a number and I'll go down that many cards and we'll see what we're dealing with today with emotions or physical or whatever it might be that's going on with the energy today. Becky, you got booted off. Well, I'm glad you came back, honey. And Okan, you're doing a translation. You don't know how to speak English. Okay. So do you have something that's translating my words for you? Is that what you're saying? Isabel. Marietta says, gratitude is a magnet to attract more of what we are grateful for. Isn't that the truth? The more we find and list to be grateful for that's around us or in our life, the more shows up for us. It's that law of attraction. Okay, and I can't type out what I'm saying and talk at the same time. I'm sorry. But thank you for being here with us this morning. And Becky, it's your birthday today. Oh my gosh, Becky LaFave is having a birthday today. So happy birthday, Becky. Becky and Jameson, you share a birthday. Isn't that awesome? So we're all sending birthday love to Becky right now. And Annie says, Suzanne, day after tomorrow, you should feel new. Blessings, hopefully before, but rest and be easy on your body. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we're guessing what color will show up and putting out the numbers, and I'll have the angels pick that number in just a minute. And Isabel says, I do that once in a while to people, the gratitude, but knowing it now, I'm going to do it more often. Isabel, yes, absolutely. Gratitude is amazing. Wendy says, what do the numbers mean? Wendy, I have 12 cards. These are the Angelic Gems cards that we're working with. This was inspired through Archangel Raphael to Ruth Anderson. Dr. Ruth Anderson's the founder of Enlightened World Network. And so we have developed a whole set of Angelic Gems cards. And they are now up on Enlightened World Network. So anybody can purchase the cards and the gems. There are green gems that go along with the cards. And it's a clearing modality. We're going to hold a training in this modality on January the 2nd for anyone that wants to learn how to work with them. And what I do every morning on the morning show is when people pick a number, whatever number the angels say, pick that one, whichever one pops out, that's the number. And I count down that many cards, and that's the one that we use to meditate with. And I'm going to do that in just a moment. See who else is coming on. There's our Hope. Good morning, darling Hope. I hope you are doing so well today. All right, so let's pick a number between 1 and 12. And I'm hearing for Wendy, for you to choose our number today. So Wendy, what number do you choose? And then those of you that have been guessing at the colors, let's see how good your intuition is and see what color comes out. Wendy says number 11. All right. So mix them up one more time. So there's 12 cards in the deck. So I'll let go of the 12th card. And this will be number 11. Okay. So number 11 is black. Color black. The archangel is Archangel Azrael. Azrael is a beautiful, beautiful angel. And Azrael helps with anything that is unknown. He helps with any time that we are experiencing a death in any way. This could be an ending of something. And that's what I'm getting today, that there's a lot of endings happening. We're coming up on the end of the year. It's the end of 2020. And some people say, thank God, right? This has been a hell of a ride this year. So death is about endings, which lead to new beginnings. So let's focus on the unknown and what happens when we know that there's going to be an ending. And we know that 2020, it's only got how many more days? 11 more days to it. Look at the 11s. You chose number 11. We have 11 days left in this year that so many have struggled in this year. So many have had loss. So many have had loss in different ways. We've lost our ability to do things the way we normally do them. Some have lost family members or friends. So there's been a lot of energy this year around loss and grief and not knowing what to expect, not knowing what's coming forward. So let's go into our meditation time, thinking about not just endings, but about that new beginning that's coming forward for us. We have a new year to look forward to. Every year, at the end of the year, we start thinking and making our resolutions, how we're going to do things differently, or what we want to see come up for us with that new year. I think this year we all just want peace. I think we want an end to all the tribulation that we've been going through in this current year, and just some relief from what we've been through with the lockdowns, with the fear, the anxiety. Let's really go into the energy of, I just want peace again. I want things they're not going to go back to a normal. We have a new normal, but at least we can decide how we're going to go into this new year. What's our attitude going into the new year? And what's our attitude as we close out the year that has been happening here, this 2020 year? As we look back, 2020 is hindsight, right? And they say 2020 is perfect vision. So as we have perfect vision of what we've experienced, now what do we want to experience? How do we want to create this new time that's coming forth for us that will hopefully have a better flavor for all of us? We'll have more energy, we'll have more ability to be with each other, to see each other. So as I look at your prayer requests, and Luz says, I want to send prayers for this lady that I saw in the store. She was crying. I asked her what was wrong, and she's lost her mother a week ago and is having a hard time. I told her we will send her prayers. We will, Luz, thank you. And we have a prayer list going with our Angelic River family. If you haven't seen that list, just ask me and I'll send you the link to it. Every day you can put on there if you need prayer, if you need uplifting. You can put on there if you have a family member going through something, if you're going to the doctor or through surgery or whatever it might be. We can pray and send energy at the very time that you are going through whatever it is. So let's remember all of those on our prayer list today. Remember, please, my sister Sheila, who just had surgery, my sister Billy, whose whole family has been exposed to the virus, and my brother James, who just went through surgery and is not doing real well. Let's lift him up. Okay, what other prayers do we have? Kathy said, I felt defeated last night. I thought I was making some positive difference with my husband. Last night was like a big slide backwards. Kathy, let's cover your whole household with love and light right now. And let's pray that things will be beautiful going forward and that boundaries will be set and rules will be set out for things like that, the partying. Wendy says prayers for my niece, Nicole Wallace, my friend Julie Son, who has bone marrow cancer, for my good friend Christine O'Rourke, who has MS. Christine used to come on with us. We've missed her. And we've missed you, Wendy. Thank you for being here today. We love you so much. Okay, and Stacy says prayers for all of us here, for the entire planet, from the biggest creatures to the unseen, and everyone and everything in between. Thank you. And Luz is sending healing and prayers for everyone here and those we have no clue what they are going through. Deirdre, prayers for our Angelic River family, for your family, Teri, for Tony and Hope's healing, for Gaia, and for world peace. All right, so let's get focused. Y'all know I've been teaching you this new method that I've learned about tapping. And the only thing that we do is focus on balancing the two brain hemispheres. So the two hemispheres of the brain can work separately, but when we bring them together, there's a focused energy. And it's so simple to balance them. All you do is make a fist, not a tight fist. You just put your fingers into your palms, and you're going to hit the heel of your hand with the palm of your other hand. You're just going to start doing that. And then you're going to switch. Just do one hand and then the other hand. And ever how you intuitively feel.
Sheila 6.
Sorry. Ever how you intuitively feel to do that switch, then do that. This balances the two hemispheres of your brain to bring you into more of a focused energy. So as you do this, you don't have to do anything else. That's all you have to do, just this one little thing. And it starts bringing you to a place of balance, a place of center, a place where all of your energy is just so laser focused. And as we're doing this, I'm going to read any other prayer request. Yeah, I know that, Becky, and I do that too, but this is to balance. This is to bring the two brain hemispheres into a balanced place. Okay, Isabel says, prayers for all of us in need and our family, for humanity to grow spiritually and cleanse all negativity to our planet and all those elementals, all those elements, for a new start with love, compassion, and gratitude in their hearts. Thank you. And Suzanne's asking prayers for my family, especially my older daughter. Okay, so now that we're focused, just let your hands relax. Bring in your energy with your breath and focus on that. And then when you breathe out, just relax out anything that's not serving you. And let's think about the energy of things ending. That's what a death is. It's an ending, whether that's a physical death or an emotional death. Sometimes we end how we're processing certain things. So we release energy from us with our emotions. We might release anger. We might release grief. And then what happens afterward, bringing in something new. So today we're letting go of what doesn't serve us. What is it that you're holding on to? That's what I'm feeling in the energy today. What's being held inside that's not serving you? That's maybe creating some anxiety, creating some sadness, an energy that just is swirling around on the inside that's not letting you get to a place of peace. You're allowing this emotion to just keep swirling around, keep going in a circle. Let's break that circle. I'm feeling some anger that just keeps swirling on the inside. There's a lot of sadness. You know, grief is such an interesting thing to go through because there are stages to grief. One of those stages is anger. And it's okay. It's okay to feel whatever you're feeling. Just let it come up, whatever that emotion is that you're dealing with, just let it come up to be healed. Say thank you to this emotion. Thank you for being there. And take another deep breath in and see if you feel any of that swirling that's still going on inside. Is there some anxiety that's happening? If you're feeling anxiety, just rub the top part of your arms. Just this simple motion of rubbing that top part of your arms that soothes the anxiety. It soothes all that panicky feeling. So if there's an emotion coming up and it's not feeling so good, it's creating a little bit of angst in there and you don't want to feel that emotion, just do this. Just rub the top part of your arms. It's a soothing thing that happens to your subconscious mind when you do this. So just do that motion. If that emotion that you're feeling is creating an energy in you, just say it's okay. It's okay to feel that, and it's okay to let it go. If it's not something that's bringing you peace, happiness, and joy, why do you want to hold on to it? Why would you hold on to anger if it's only hurting you? Anger doesn't hurt anybody else. So let it go. Let the anger go. Let the sadness go. That feeling of being alone, that's what I'm getting right now. Somebody's feeling alone. Just do this. Do this motion. Bring yourself back to a peaceful state. I'm feeling somebody that doesn't want to let go of the anger, somebody that's been hurt. And those hurtful actions, it feels like an action. Those hurtful actions created a place inside of you that you just want to stay into that place and hide. You don't want to come back out because it doesn't feel safe. Say to yourself, I am safe. I am safe. This is a safe place to do that work, to bring that little person inside of you forward and let them know it's okay. It's okay. We are perfectly safe in this moment. Stay present in the moment. And if there's an energy surrounding you of something that's happened, whether it was words or deeds, whatever it was that created that inside of you, there's another thing you can do. Do it with your thumbs and just do this. And you can do it as fast as you want. It doesn't matter. You're just releasing that energy. You're going into forgiveness, and forgiveness is only about you. It's only about you. So do this and let go of that anger, let go of that hurt. And then breathe in again. When you breathe in, let it go out of you to release. Let's breathe in the energy of love and breathe out the release and let it go. Just let it go. Life is way too short to hold on to any emotion or anything at all that's hurting you and not helping you. So breathe in one more time. Anything that's in there that feels heavy, Release it out. And now create. Create. What do you want your life to look like? What do you want your world to look like? We're ending one year and going into a new year. What do you want that new year to be like? Do you want to carry that energy of um, heaviness, that energy of dread, that energy of panic and anxiety into a new year? I certainly don't. So let's decide to let it go. Let's decide that this coming year will be beautiful for all of us. We create. We decide how we react and respond to things. And the more positive energy we're putting out there into anything, it changes it. Energy is changed by the emotion you put into it. So if we're going into it with dread, if we're going into it saying things will never change, then, it'll be the same old, same old. But if we go into it with a newness, with a freshness, with saying, I love you, starting out 2021 with love, let's do that. Why wouldn't we do that? Why wouldn't we want it to be better and more exciting and an energy of acceptance? As our Marietta says, accept, align, allow. Let's align with who we really, really are. Yes, absolutely, Carol Ann, you are so right. Looking at the wound, looking at what happened, and there's a lot of wounds inside of us. So let's close up that wound. Let's bring it out to be healed. And let's love it. Let's love. And we can't heal it until we feel it. So opening up that place inside of us where that hurt is and saying, I love you. Thank you. I love you. And doing the motions of letting it go, releasing it out of there and all that surrounds it, and then bringing forth a new energy. That's what today's card was all about, releasing, calling in Archangel Azrael to help to heal all of those pieces and parts inside that have been hurt. And all of us have been hurt this year. Nobody's exempt from what happened this year. Nobody. We all experienced it together. We went through something horrific together. And let's all release. Let's release whatever it is that's stuck inside of there now, that stuck emotion, and let it go. Let it go. It doesn't help us to hold on to hurt. We're not hurting anybody else when we get angry. The only person that hurts is us. So decide, are you going to keep hurting yourself? Or are you going to go into that forgiveness and that release of all of that? I love you all so much. Hold love in your heart. Let that be that predominant feeling, that predominant emotion of what's inside of there. Let love be what comes forth from you, not anger, not sadness. Let's heal. Let's heal together going into this new time, this new year. We've got 11 more days of this year. What are we going to do with those 11 days? We can decide right now. We can decide every day to pull off another layer. If there's a layer that you're struggling with, then do these things that I've shared with you today. Do the letting go, do the forgiveness work, and choose. Choose how this is going to look going forward for you. So in this 11 days that we have left, let's work on this together. I'm here every morning for anybody that wants to come in, that wants to heal, that wants to pour more love into your heart and out of your heart for others. And that's what we do every day on this show. We love each other. So yeah, if you're an empath, you may be feeling those emotions that others are releasing, Becky, or that maybe they're not releasing yet. Maybe you're one of those that want to hold on to whatever that emotion is. And that's okay. Be gentle with yourself. You'll release it when it's your time to release it. But let's work on it for 11 days. Let's work on releasing any emotion that's in there from this year that we've had, this year that we all experienced together, the year that we all came together as one. We are one unit. We're one pea pod, and we're all peas squished into this pod together, hugging each other, loving each other. Just do this right now. Just rub the top part of your arms. This is a comfort thing that happens. And many of you may have been doing it subconsciously. Maybe when you were going through something, you just did this. It feels good. It feels warm. It feels like you've got the world holding you and telling you you're safe. Anytime you start feeling anxiety, if you're working on something, you're working through an emotion or an experience, just take a moment and do this. And you can just say the words, I am loved, I am safe. It's okay to feel what I'm feeling because I'm perfectly safe, bringing those feelings and emotions up to heal. And I'm surrounded by a family that loves me. I'm surrounded by a family that truly cares about me. Just feel that energy right now. Feel the energy as everyone is just holding each other and loving on each other. Love is the energy that heals. So let's do a lot of healing over these next 11 days. If y'all are ready for that, I'm ready for that. I'm ready to heal, and I'm ready to have all of us come to a really good place going into our new year. So the card today was black. Thank you, Wendy, for choosing this for us to let go, of anything that's not serving us and going into the newness. And Archangel Azrael is the angel working with us on this. So many blessings to all of you for being here, for showing up for yourself and for others. So let's do our heart telephone that we do every day. Y'all know how this works here in the family. I'm going to count to 3, and we're all going to say, thank you, I love you. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, I love you. I love you with an unconditional love. You are so beautiful. You are so loved. Feel that love. Receive it, accept it, do this, and know that you are loved, know that you're cared for, and just be blessed. Be blessed by the energy that was given out here today by the family. We are a family of love. So let me see what your comments are before we get off the air. And I saw Carrie come in. Hi, Carrie. Carrie, we changed the time of the show. I don't know if you got that message. We start at 8 o'clock Eastern now, and we're on the second channel, which is EWN, Enlightened Living, because there is not a show immediately after hours, and I can go over a few minutes and not step on anybody's toes. So hopefully from now on, you'll be able to find us, Carrie, and come in here with us. All right, so what else we got going on? Oh, Carrie says, much love to all for the cards and the homemade gifts. At this time, I have been around so many, and Tennessee is a hot spot. I will not be sending out anything. Love y'all. We love you too, Carrie. I'm so glad that you received. Kathy says, sometimes why is it hard to let go of things that continue to hurt us? Oh, Kathy, I understand that, honey. I understand that. Sometimes that hurt is buried in there so deep, and we have to just keep digging. That's the layers I was talking about. Sometimes we can peel off one layer only to find there's more layers in there, right? So we have to keep digging. We have to keep going. That's one of the things that I do as a life coach. I help uncover those layers and just release what's there so that you can get to the very core of you, which is love, which is peace, and which is joy. So keep working on it. 11 days we've got to work on this. So let's take those 11 days and let's really clear out any energy that's not for our best and highest good. Anything that we're holding on to, let's let it go. Let's make that choice and make that decision to let it go. And then to create what it is that we do want. What do we want? Let's start thinking about that for 11 days. Let's put that energy into it of what we do want. And I'll teach you all a manifestation method that's so easy, just like the method I've taught you to balance your brain. There's other tools that I'll share of how we can not only let go, but we can also bring in. Okay, so just looking at your comments, and Becky says, this is helping me right now. Oh, you're so welcome, honey. And we've got more Periscope people coming in. Hello, hello. And Carrie says, he that angers controls. Well, it's an energy that is destructive also. It's destructive to you. So why would you hold on something inside if you know that it's not bringing in peace, love, and joy into your heart? Just let it go. And Deirdre says, healing, happy love. Yes, yes. And Kathy says, thank you, and I truly love you all. I promise to release this negative sadness and keep working on my family to bring more positive, loving feelings into our home. See your home surrounded by a bubble, Kathy. Ask Archangel Michael to put that bubble of protection around your home and around everyone that's in your home, because it's changed now. There's a new energy that's come in. So clear the energy with Archangel Michael. Okay, Isabel, healing and growing spiritually. Yes, releasing and let go of what it doesn't serve my highest good anymore. And Sally, working on releasing the awful energy of the man from last night that persisted on arguing with me in one store. Let it go. When you hold on to it, the more attention you pay to it, the more it grows. Whatever we're focused on is what's going to intensify. So turn that around, pivot away, and release and forgive. Do this, Sally. Just do this one motion to release that, forgive it, let it go. It's gone. It's out of here. Bye. And then bring in love. Bring in the love. Oh, and Rick is taking us out of here. Oh, thank you for the love. Thank you for being here today. What a blessing to have this family every morning. Every morning. You all are so beautiful. Oh, I'm so grateful for you too, Kathy. Thank you. Sally says there's still lessons to be learned about what we hold on to. There absolutely is. Yes, Hope, we're just like onions. Just peel off the layers and you're going to get to that beautiful part that's inside of you, that beautiful part that is excited about loving yourself and loving others. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be back on at 11 o'clock Eastern with a silent meditation this morning. So join us for that. Dr. Ruth Anderson and I will be together. And thank you. Thank you for loving each other, for loving every pea that's in our pod. There's no exclusions. Everybody is welcome here. Everybody is loved here. And let's hold that energy. All right, let's do this again. That feels good to do this. It's a comforting motion. It's giving your subconscious a message that you are being held and loved by the universe, loved by each other, and just send out so much love to each other. Okay, so Deirdre, Rick, I know y'all take us out of here every day. Isabel, I see the words, Kathy Hand. So namaste, y'all. Have a beautiful, blessed rest of your day. I love you so much. And I will see you later.